Hello. Time Machine Guitar Company is a guitar manufacturer that specializes in American-made electric guitars. We use components that are made right here in America, such as the pickups, tuning machines, bridges, strings, and we even use only woods that are native to the United States. Our mission is to offer high-quality American-made electric guitars at an affordable price. As an electric guitar player, I'm always looking for a guitar that fits me just right. When I went online to shop for a high-quality instrument, I usually tended to gravitate towards Paul Reed Smith, Fender, and even Gibson. However, there are very few options within my budget. Fender and Gibson offer a basic, quote-unquote stripped-down instrument for right around $1,000. If you want a guitar with all the features you desire, you need to plan to spend at least $1,500 to $1,600, much like the guitar that's in the picture here. The current guitars I own come with more features than a stripped-down American-made guitar, but the American-made guitars are about triple the price. The compromise with having more features on a less expensive instrument is that you're getting low-quality parts that have a negative impact on tone. For a guitar player, tone is one of the most important, if not the most important quality that they look for in an instrument. Since I couldn't find a single instrument on the market in the $600 to $900 price range, I decided that this niche had not been addressed yet. I've always associated electric guitars and the term American-made with the best of the best. There is a need for a high-quality American-made electric guitar in that $600 to $900 price range, so with a passion for crafting, guitar playing, and an entrepreneurial mindset, Time Machine Guitar Company was born. I'm clearly a strong advocate for high-quality craftsmanship. When it comes to guitars, the details really matter. Paul Reed Smith describes an electric guitar's tone as subtractive. The idea here is that each component of a guitar by itself has 100% of its tone, and it'll bring that to the guitar. However, when you put the components together, they subtract a little bit of the purity from each other. For instance, if each one of these items, the body wood, the neck wood, the bridge, the strings, and the pickups, each had a score of 100, they will each have that full score of 100 by themselves. So the total of these 5 parts would be a 500 in tone, so an average of 100. But whenever you put them all together, they take away from each other. So let's say the body wood now has a score of 95. The bridge has a score of 90, the pickups have a score of 98, the neck wood has a score of 80, and the strings have a score of 91. So now they all average together a total score of 90.8. So the whole guitar is never going to be a 100. It's always going to be less than that. But the idea here is to subtract as little of that as possible by using higher quality parts. So, with that being said, I decided I would create an electric guitar that was made here in the United States using those high quality American manufactured parts and building from those native United States woods, sell them at an affordable price. Then you can end up with a guitar in the 95s and above. Just hypothetically speaking here, these numbers are arbitrary, but to illustrate the idea, as we're shooting for a 95 or above. On top of all this, I noticed that country music is dominated by one electric guitar, the Telecaster. Now, Dolly Parton there is playing an acoustic, but if you look at Brooks and Dunn and Sturgill Simpson there, they're both playing on Fender Telecasters. No other company's really making an electric guitar that fits country music musicians that play the electric guitar. So, another niche I'm going to try to capitalize on is the country music electric guitar, with one of my original models being inspired by country music, and it's going to be called the Cowboy. So according to Statista, the average price of an electric guitar sold in the United States was $505. And MusicTrades.com reported the same statistic at $433. that comes to an average of $469. While that does fall below the cheapest guitar Time Machine guitar company will offer in its early years, there really aren't any numbers to show in the $600 to $900 price range, statistics-wise, online, which I suspect is a large share of the electric guitar market. Another statistic to keep in mind is that 35% of electric guitars sold cost more than $1,500, and only 22% of the market spending under $200 on their guitars, meaning that under $200 is a very small part of the electric guitar market. This means that the majority of the market's buying guitars over $200. $201 to $1,500 is 43% of the market, so the rest of the market is over $1,500. I suspect that I can take some of the market from people who are spending more than $1,500 on a guitar by offering them a guitar that has the same quality as a guitar they would buy for $1,500, but at a between $700 and $900 price range for the current time, till manufacturing picks up and I can get cheaper prices to build the guitars. So the goal here is to take control of niches that don't really exist yet, as well as steal some market share from Fender in the country music segment. Offering a high-quality American-made electric guitar at an affordable price will certainly draw in new customers based on price point alone. Being able to sell Time Machine guitars and getting them into homes across the U.S. and the world will end up creating repeat customers. This will help whenever it comes to bulk pricing on the building materials as well. Buying guitar building materials in bulk is really going to help to create a discount on the per item pricing for me building the instrument, thus reducing the cost of manufacturing guitars and allowing me to sell them at an even cheaper price. Selling in a large volume will help influence new contracts with suppliers that don't currently offer bulk pricing discounts. Eventually, the goal will be to develop our own hardware and pickups to even further reduce the pricing of guitars, allowing for a new beginner's level instrument, which there are no beginner guitars out there that are 100% American made. They generally just cost too much to manufacture to put a $300 to $400 beginner's guitar out there. Many guitar experts posting content on YouTube have mentioned that a deciding factor of beginning guitarists giving up on playing the guitar is that they don't have a quality instrument that sounds good, thus making them sound good. Keeping beginner guitarists involved in the music can help build a larger market for electric guitars in the future, and one way of doing this is to offer a high-quality instrument at an entry-level price, meaning beginner guitarists will stick with guitar, and if a new guitarist can play a high-quality instrument for a lower price whenever they start, because no one's really going to spend a ton of money on their very first guitar, it'll create new electric guitar players. Doing this will also solidify Time Machine's reputation and create repeat buyers within the beginners segment, and also whenever they decide to progress and move up to a better instrument as their skills develop. So here are the 3-year growth projections. Pretty simple graph. Year 1 is really going to be a reputation year. Not planning on selling a whole lot during that first year. Around 65 to 70 guitars. Year 2, the marketing and the brand reputation should have paid off, and I'm aiming to grow the business to about 330 guitars that year. Then in the 3rd year, I really want to grow exponentially, and growing at the same rate from year 1 to year 2 would place me at around 730 guitars, 740, in year 3. So here's the first advertisement for Time Machine guitars. Now, this is not a Time Machine guitar, but kind of similar to how I have the original flat top guitar designed, with the key points to take away here is you're getting a figured top binding around the edges. I will not be offering 3 sets of pickups, but I will be offering dual humbuckers. You're getting a nice bridge and nice hardware, and the instrument looks like a high quality instrument. This guitar in real life, I believe, is a Kiesel, would cost you around $2,500. I'm looking to sell something that looks almost identical to this, aside from the body shape. I have a unique design that I'm going to use, but as far as the finishes are concerned, very similar, for $850. So the catchphrase on here is no need for time travel to find quality for less. It's a work in progress, but it gets the point across. You know that Time Machine Guitar Company is about offering quality, and taking a little bit of the old and mixing it in with the new to give you something innovative and fresh. Thank you so much for watching.